Aggregate functions or group functions operate on multiple rows per execution and bring a single row result. During the introduction of functions section, we saw this a little bit, and now let us get to the details. For example, if I do select some population from test 1, it will scan all the rows of the population column and will add values and bring the total value in a single row. So what happens is it works on a set of rows to aggregate those individual values based on the type of the operation and brings a single row. A sum function just add the values. You may also notice that the sum function did one execution covering all the rows. There are many such aggregate functions. For example, a count function will count the number of occurrences, such as number of rows in this case. It is also possible to have group functions to split the rows into subgroups and do calculations on each subgroups. For example, we can find the total budget of each team using this SQL with a group by class. Let's go back a bit and understand the whole scenario. If I needed the total budget, I would have done just select some budget from Office. But I need the total budget for the individual teams and not perhaps the whole company. So let me start with this SQL. Select team sum budget from Office. Here I am selecting the sum of budget, and we know that this will bring a single row result. But I am also selecting team column here with no aggregate function on it. So this should bring multiple rows. We have a problem here. One will fetch multiple rows and the other will fetch only one row, which is an aggregated result. What will happen? If we run it just like this, Oracle will give an error. Now I modify the SQL. Here I tell Oracle that I need the sum of the budget column, but not for the entire set of rows. I want you to group those rows into subgroups by the column team. Then add the rows of budget for those subgroups and bring me result for each group. So here the rows will be grouped based on the values in the team column. One group for marketing, one group for support. Now it will do the aggregate function on those subgroups. For example, sum of budget in marketing subgroup is 75,000, which is 50,000 plus 25,000. The sum of budget in support subgroup is 300,000, which is 200,000 plus 100,000. We can do other aggregate functions on these subgroups too. For example, max of budget will bring the greatest value of each subgroups. Average of budget will bring the average of those subgroups. Thank you for watching this video.